Good evening and welcome to the news. I'm Dinesh Rentle. Here are today's headlines. Nation to join Prime Minister Modi's call to light up diyas and candles at 9 p.m. today to display collective resolve against COVID-19. The state fights coronavirus amidst a shortage of masks, consumers at dismay. State Health Minister A.L. Heck assures that medical aid will reach soon. And the state waits for reports of 2 individuals who came in contact with a COVID-19 patient from Assam. The news in detail. The nation will today join in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's call to switch off lights at their homes at 9 p.m. for 9 minutes and light up diyas, candles or mobile flashlights to display the nation's collective spirit to defeat coronavirus. In a tweet, the Prime Minister reminded the people of the exercise, saying 9 p.m. 9 minutes. In a video message, the Prime Minister said, "We will experience the superpower of light, clearly illuminating the common purpose we are all fighting for." Citizens are advised not to use alcohol-based sanitizers while lighting diyas and candles today at 9 p.m. as it is inflammable. Medical wholesalers and retailers in Meghalaya are running dry as far as the supply of masks is concerned. Although the state government has placed orders to procure 10 lakh masks within a 10-day period from outside the state, the public are facing the heat. Here's a report.
The state government in an advisory maintained that the use of mask is a necessary preventive mechanism to fight the pandemic and has advised all citizens to use mask in public places. DD News got in touch with medical wholesalers to know the availability of mask in the state, and here is what they had to say.
फिलहाल अभी तो नहीं है हमारे पास में उम्मीद करता हूँ कि बाय नेक्स्ट वीक में आने के बाद है लेकिन एक्चुअली प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि जैसे कि गवर्नमेंट ने रेट फिक्स किया हुआ था ना उस वजह से भी बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है मास्क अवेलेबिलिटी के लिए एकदम बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है गवर्नमेंट ने फिक्स किया देखिए जैसे 16 रुपये 3 प्लाई का लेकिन वेयर हम लोगों का परचेज रेट ही हो जाता 16 रुपये तो यहाँ आते आते फिर मान लीजिए 1 रुपया और बढ़ गया वो सेल कैसे करेंगे हम लोग प्रॉब्लम ही हो जाता है इसका वजह से मार्केट में थोड़ा शॉर्टेज भी है बट उम्मीद कर रहा हूँ कि अभी जो गवर्नमेंट ने 16 रुपये फिक्स किया 3 प्लाई का मोस्ट प्रोबेबली बाय नेक्स्ट वीक उम्मीद करता हूँ कि माल पहुँच जाएगा.
Meanwhile, the retailers are also facing the music. While many said that there is a huge demand for masks at the various medical outlets, but the supply is close to nil, few others allege that there is black market of masks going in, and hence the drop in supply as the government fixed selling rate does not fit well with the sellers.
शिलोंग में नहीं है मेघालय पे भी नहीं है डिमांड तो इतना ज़्यादा है बहुत ही ज़्यादा है किसी के पास मास्क ही नहीं है सर्जिकल मास्क N95 ये सब का डिमांड है.
However, the public were seen moving around with handkerchief and towels tied around their face. Speaking to few reveals that they have no option as the masks are not available at the outlets, and if they move without it, they face the wrath of the policemen on duty.
The public is in catch-22 situation. When the advisories are there, that mask should be a thing. So even the union government should provide all the masks. The state government should provide all the masks. I'm not telling free of cost, but it should be available in the market. Then if they issued the advisory, it should be on that day. After giving the mask, if people will not use, then they can take action.
Aware of the shortage, the state government has also entrusted the Department of Commerce and Industries to produce double-layered reusable masks with the help of self-help groups and NGOs. But for now, the problem persists.
Like other parts of the country, Meghalaya too is faced with a shortage of face masks. Although the state government has assured for additional procurements, yet the people are facing the heat due to the shortage. With camera person Abdul Jirwa, Avinash Pradhan, DD News Shillong.
Availability of face masks in the market, State Health Minister A.L. Heck today informed that the state government has already placed an order in large quantity and it is the logistics of transporting the items from one area to another that is the problem. He, however, said that the material and equipment will be arriving by Wednesday, and if not completely, it will at least meet the requirements. He added that he does not see any less supply, but rather the government has to control the supply and not finish it in one go. He also added that the state government is not just looking at today, but beyond the 14th of April.
Masks already have been ordered in a huge lakh quantity. It takes time to reaching. I'm not saying reaching is arrive, but the issue is because of the logistic to transporting from one area to another area transporting is a problem. So, but the materials, equipments, everything is coming, is arriving to our states by Wednesday. I think more or less we will be fully, I'm not saying complete equipped, but at least to meet the requirements will be there.
After 12 days of a lockdown, 74 samples have tested with negative results, but Meghalaya stands worried with 2 of its citizens coming in contact with a COVID-19 positive person from Assam on March 6th last. Meghalaya Health Minister A.L. Hex said that the Health Department has already tracked the 2 individuals he met and their samples have been sent for testing today and reports will come in tomorrow. After identifying the 2 individuals, health authorities took immediate measures and were quarantined and their samples taken for testing.
Everybody heard about the travel history of Manish Tibrawal. On the 6th of March, he came to Shillong. He had a meeting for 1 hour with 2 people. So from the health department, we've already found out these 2 people and have already sent for tests. So both of them have been tested today and we are looking for the report tomorrow.
State Health Minister A.L. Hex said that an FIR has been lodged and police are tracing the person on a case of a patient with few symptoms absconding from Shillong Civil Hospital. He further appealed to the public not to shy away from testing themselves and to come up so that their families, the state and the nation are saved. Meanwhile, Superintendent of Shillong Civil Hospital Dr. S.S. Nongbri said that the absconding person had come in with some symptoms and was admitted, but before they could collect the samples for testing, he escaped from the Skylark. The superintendent also said that the travel history and the dates mentioned by the said person seemed to be fake.
The hospital authority, the civil hospital, have already lodged FIR with the police department, and the police department are tracing out the whereabouts of that person who has left from that isolation ward. So everybody has been given the information. Anybody who can identify also, he can bring him immediately either to the hospital authority or the nearest police stations.
The history of travel coming from outside is very doubtful. Maybe, I don't know, he must be lying. But from the history we got, I've traced it out. That guy, the history seems that he has not traveled anywhere. And with this lockdown, I don't think he's come from Nepal. How can he come down from Nepal also? So that, it depends on the police how they track it down.
Shangpung village on the West Jaintia Hills was awarded the model village under the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and yet again during this time of distress, the village has laid an example of discipline. The importance of social distancing was maintained to fight against COVID-19 while people ventured out to the markets to buy essential items. The district administration has allotted 3 days a week for locality markets from 9 am to 12 pm. Compared to other villages or locality markets on the West Jaintia Hills, Shangpung is far ahead in participating to maintain social distancing, while others are yet to understand the importance of following the rules and guidelines of the Health Ministry. The village has set a bar to abide by the rules to fight coronavirus. This is for the general information to consumers that the appeal of the Honorable Prime Minister to the people is only to voluntarily switch off their lights from 9 to 9:09 pm today. There is no call to switch off electrical appliances including TVs and refrigerators. Street lights and lighting in hospitals and places rendering essential services will continue to remain switched on during this period. Adequate arrangements have been made to handle the variation in power supply and demand during this period for the protection of the power grid. Here's a look at the weather report in Shillong. The maximum temperature was 27.7 degrees Celsius, with the minimum temperature dropping to 17.3 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 55%, dropping to 42% in the evening with no rainfall recorded. The weather forecast shows us Shillong and its adjoining areas will have partly cloudy skies. And for our viewers who missed out, here's a recap of today's headlines. Nation to join Prime Minister Modi's call to light up diyas and candles at 9 p.m. today to display collective resolve against COVID-19. State fights coronavirus amidst a shortage of masks. Consumers are at dismay. State Health Minister A.L. Heck assures that medical aid will reach soon. And the state waits for reports of 2 individuals who came in contact with a COVID-19 patient from Assam. That's all the news we have for you today. Thank you for watching. We'll be back same time tomorrow. Have a great evening.